Every day we read a newspaper or listen to headlines, we come across heart-wrenching incidents of suicide. We never ponder what makes any person take his own life and what can be the motive behind it. Many teenagers do so because they feel alone or ignored by their friends. They feel like they are losing their social circle. But the one important thing they don't think about is self-love. Yes, the most essential thing in the world is you, and then the rest of the world comes. And the only self-satisfying gesture is to admire yourself. Welcome to Wisdomosity. We are back with something inspiring to feel you inspired. If you are new to our channel, then hit the subscription button and press the bell icon, so you never miss any special video from Wisdomosity. Today we have come up with a very interesting topic, which is also a book title of famous writer Kamal Ravikant, Love Yourself as Your Life Depends on It. After reading the video title, you must have also thought of self-love for a second, right? We will reveal some important details to you about self-love. So, make sure to watch the video till last because, in the end, we will discuss some magical ways to increase your self-esteem and self-love. Many of us don't know how to acknowledge and admire ourselves. People often feel it weird to love themselves and consider it an arrogant and proud human instinct. Therefore, they wait for others' validation, which never happens until the rest of their lives. But they are never told to admire themselves, as it is the key to a beautiful life. You can only appreciate and love others and be thankful to them if you love yourself first. Unfortunately, history is replete with the stories of people who hated themselves. Low self-esteem makes people's lives pathetic, and they live unhappy lives, and, in return, ruin it on their own. One must believe the beautiful saying that everything that God has created is beautiful. He hasn't created anything useless. Since it's clear now that our whole life depends on ourselves, that is why it is important to love and admire yourself. Now let's come to the second part of the book to discuss how you can start loving yourself in these powerful ways. 1. Start by finding a happy hobby. You can start with any hobby or thing you love doing and enjoy. Experts say we usually love doing something we are good at. Now you might be thinking about the relationship between self-love and hobby. Here is it. When we perform anything excellently, it ultimately improves our confidence and overall happiness. Learning how to be in that state more regularly will lead to greater feelings of self-love and self-esteem. 2. Start practicing self-love. Many of us develop negative thoughts about ourselves, which take time to cut off. Just accept the realities and adopt a neutral approach. Neither be too self-obsessive nor start hating yourself. Once you declare your formal love for yourself, there is no finish line to cross. Think about pursuing acceptance or neutrality instead. Some days will be easier than others, and you don't have to adore everything about yourselves. As with any habit, embracing and being kinder to yourself takes effort. Don't expect to develop new mental patterns overnight. 3. Accept your faults, yet never make them your weakness. Have you ever thought why, despite your faults, your loved ones still forgive you and never stop taking care of you? Because they love you. Then why is it hard to love your faulty self and treat yourself like others? The first step towards loving yourself is when you realize that perfection is not a manly trait. Then you start accepting yourself and eventually self-love. Try to own your imperfections, and instead of making them your weakness, work a bit to improve yourself. Stop blaming yourself and start self-forgiveness as a token of self-love. 4. Remind yourself that self-love is worth it. Sometimes social media influencers can give the impression that self-love is shallow or toxic. But suppose you define self-love as accepting who you are and making a commitment to personal development. In that case, it has the potential to have a significant impact on your life. Self-love isn't being self-absorbed and never making a difference in the world. It's the ideal basis for a devoted, wholesome relationship with another person. It provides the best foundation for parenting. It's the perfect basis for sharing your talents as you go about your work in the world. 5. Accept compliments from others. Although this advice may sound basic, when was the last time you truly accepted praise? It's likely been a while if you're like most people. According to research published in the Harvard Business Review, approximately 70% of people feel uncomfortable or embarrassed when recognized or praised. It might reflect your feelings, which makes it challenging to accept that someone thinks highly of you when you feel poorly about yourself. Usually, people with lower self-esteem don't acknowledge compliments, but it's also crucial to try to take praise in. Remember that you are worth loving. 6. Alter your inner dialogue. A famous saying is that you become what you think. That's why it is equally important to adjust the internal conversation you have with yourself. Since everyone engages in some degree of negative self-talk, much of which occurs subconsciously. Because of this, it's crucial to learn to recognize when you are criticizing yourself in your mind and to tell yourself to stop. So, one simple tip is to stop thinking and calling yourself stupid. Instead, replace it with something positive. With this, the video comes to an end. Thank you for watching this video. You can also get benefited from the next video about how to 10x your productivity, which you must watch if you are aspiring to change your life. And if you have enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up. Goodbye.